Engine oil. Engine oil is the single most important fluid in your car, yet it's also the most misunderstood. Many drivers think oil's only job is lubrication, but in reality, modern engine oil performs at least 5 critical roles at the same time. It reduces friction, carries heat away from internal components, suspends contaminants, prevents corrosion, and seals microscopic gaps between piston rings and cylinder walls. Without oil, an engine can suffer catastrophic damage in less than a minute. Viscosity is where most mistakes begin. Numbers like 0W20 or 5W30 are not random. They describe how oil behaves at different temperatures. The W rating measures cold flow performance, while the second number indicates thickness at operating temperature, typically around 212 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 Celsius. Choosing oil that's too thick can starve critical components during cold starts, while oil that's too thin may fail to maintain protective film strength under high load. Modern engines demand far more from oil than older designs ever did. Turbochargers can spin over 150,000 RPM and expose oil to extreme heat, often exceeding 500 degrees Fahrenheit, 260 degrees Celsius, at the bearing housing. Direct injection engines dilute oil with fuel, while start-stop systems force oil to protect components during repeated cold starts.
This is why many manufacturers now specify full synthetic oils only, often with low viscosity grades to improve fuel economy and emissions. What truly separates oils, however, is not just viscosity, it's the additive package. Detergents keep engines clean, dispersants trap soot, anti-wear additives protect metal surfaces, and friction modifiers improve efficiency. In fact, base oil makes up roughly 70–80% of engine oil, while the remaining 20–30% is advanced chemical engineering. When chosen correctly, engine oil acts less like a liquid and more like a constantly renewing protective layer, silently determining how long your engine will survive.
Transmission oil. Transmission oil is often ignored because it doesn't burn, leak, or disappear like engine oil. But when it fails, the damage is immediate and brutally expensive. Unlike engine oil, transmission oil is not just a lubricant. In automatic gearboxes, it is also a hydraulic fluid and a control medium. Every gear change you feel is the result of fluid pressure, friction characteristics, and temperature stability working in perfect balance. When that balance is lost, the transmission doesn't wear slowly, it breaks suddenly. One of the biggest misconceptions is that all transmission oils are the same.
Automatic transmission fluid, continuously variable transmission fluid, and dual clutch transmission fluid are chemically and mechanically different. CVT fluid must handle steel belts or chains under constant tension, while DCT oil must cool and control clutch packs that engage in milliseconds. Using the wrong fluid can cause slipping, overheating, or complete failure in a surprisingly short time. Heat is the silent killer of transmissions. Most transmission fluids are designed to operate optimally around 175–195 degrees Fahrenheit, 80–90 degrees Celsius. But under heavy loads or poor cooling, temperatures can exceed 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 120 degrees Celsius.
At that point, fluid oxidation accelerates, viscosity drops, and internal seals begin to harden. For every 20 degrees Fahrenheit increase above normal operating temperature, transmission fluid life can be reduced by nearly half. Modern transmissions are more oil-sensitive than ever. 8, 9, and 10-speed automatics rely on extremely precise friction modifiers, while many manufacturers now use sealed-for-life designs with no dipstick. In reality, the fluid still ages, absorbs heat stress, and accumulates wear material. Transmission oil may be invisible to most drivers, but it is the single deciding factor between smooth shifts for hundreds of thousands of miles or a sudden, catastrophic failure that ends the life of the car. If you're not sure when your car's oil was last changed, or if your transmission has started showing unusual behavior, don't ignore it. Every engine and transmission is engineered to work with a specific type of oil, and using the wrong one can quietly shorten your car's lifespan or leave you facing a very expensive repair. Leave a comment below with your car's make, model, and year. I'll help you identify the oil that's truly right for your vehicle.
Brake fluid. Brake fluid is one of the most critical fluids in your car, yet it's often misunderstood and rarely replaced on time. Unlike engine or transmission oil, brake fluid doesn't lubricate, it transmits force. When you press the brake pedal, hydraulic pressure travels through the fluid at nearly the speed of sound, converting foot pressure into clamping force at the wheels. If that fluid fails, braking performance collapses instantly. What makes brake fluid unique is that it is hygroscopic. It absorbs moisture from the air over time. Even in a sealed system, water content can rise to 2 to 3% within a few years of normal driving. This lowers the fluid's boiling point dramatically, from over 446 degrees Fahrenheit, 230 degrees Celsius for fresh DOT4 fluid, to well under 320 degrees Fahrenheit, 160 degrees Celsius once contaminated. Under hard braking, that moisture can vaporize, creating compressible gas and a frighteningly soft brake pedal. Brake fluid types are defined by DOT ratings, but higher numbers don't always mean better for every car. DOT3 and DOT4 are glycol-based and commonly used in modern vehicles, while DOT5 is silicone-based and incompatible with ABS systems designed for glycol fluids. DOT 5.1 offers high boiling points, but still requires regular changes, just like DOT4. Mixing the wrong types can damage seals, valves, and expensive ABS modules.
Modern braking systems demand even more from brake fluid. Electronic stability control, brake-by-wire systems, and adaptive cruise control rely on rapid, precise pressure modulation. In these systems, brake fluid is not just a medium, it's a control signal. Old or incorrect fluid can slow response times, confuse sensors, and reduce overall braking consistency. Brake fluid may be invisible and silent, but it quietly decides whether your car stops exactly when you need it to.
Differential oil. Differential oil is one of the hardest working fluids in your car, yet most drivers barely know it exists. Every time you turn a corner, the differential allows the left and right wheels to rotate at different speeds, preventing tire scrub and drivetrain stress. Inside, hypoid gears slide against each other under extreme pressure, far beyond what engine oil could ever survive. Without the right oil, those gears can destroy themselves surprisingly fast. What makes differential oil special is its extreme pressure capability. Gear oils like 75W90 or 80W90 contain EP additives designed to withstand intense sliding forces where metal surfaces would otherwise weld together.
In high-load situations, towing, hard acceleration, or steep climbs, the oil film is all that separates smooth motion from catastrophic gear damage. This is why differential oil often smells strong. Those additives are doing serious chemical work. Limited slip differentials add another layer of complexity. LSD units use clutch packs or friction surfaces that require very specific friction characteristics. Using standard gear oil in an LSD can cause chatter, vibration, or delayed power transfer during corner exit. Some differentials require dedicated LSD oil, while others need friction modifier additives mixed precisely to spec. Despite its durability, differential oil does not last forever.
Heat cycles, moisture, and microscopic metal particles slowly degrade its protective properties. Many manufacturers recommend service intervals between 30,000 and 60,000 miles, especially for trucks, performance cars, and all-wheel drive vehicles. Differential oil rarely gives early warnings. When noise starts, damage is often already advanced. It's a fluid designed to work silently in the background, absorbing massive forces so your car feels effortless and stable. Power steering fluid. Power steering fluid is one of those oils you only notice when something feels wrong. When steering suddenly becomes heavy, noisy, or inconsistent, the fluid is often the hidden cause. In hydraulic power steering systems, this fluid doesn't just lubricate, it transmits force, allowing a small input at the steering wheel to move the front tires with ease. Without it, even a light car can feel like you're wrestling the road. What surprises many drivers is how hard this fluid actually works.
Power steering systems can generate pressures exceeding 1,000 psi, dozens of times higher than tire pressure, enough to turn a light twist of the steering wheel into the force required to rotate the front wheels, especially during low-speed maneuvers like parking. The fluid must resist foaming, maintain stable viscosity, and protect seals and pumps under constant load. If it breaks down, air bubbles form, pressure drops, and that familiar whining noise appears when you turn the wheel. Another common mistake is assuming all power steering fluids are the same.
Some systems are designed for dedicated hydraulic fluid, while others use automatic transmission fluid with very specific friction and anti-wear properties. Using the wrong fluid can cause seal swelling, internal leaks, or accelerated pump wear. In severe cases, a contaminated system can fail long before any warning light appears. Power steering fluid also tells a bigger story about automotive evolution. Many modern cars now use electric power steering, eliminating hydraulic fluid entirely to improve efficiency and reduce maintenance. But millions of vehicles on the road still rely on hydraulic systems, where old or degraded fluid quietly increases steering effort and component stress.
Power steering fluid may be disappearing from new cars, but in older ones, it remains the difference between smooth, confident control and a steering system that slowly fights back.
Hydraulic oil. Hydraulic oil is the quiet workhorse behind some of the most impressive automotive systems ever built. Unlike engine or transmission oil, its primary role isn't lubrication, it's power transfer with absolute precision. In systems like hydraulic suspension, convertible roof mechanisms, or active chassis controls, this oil turns fluid pressure into controlled mechanical force. When it works correctly, you don't feel it at all, and that's exactly the point. What makes hydraulic oil special is consistency under pressure. These systems often operate between 1,500 and 3,000 psi, far beyond everyday automotive fluids.
The oil must resist compression, avoid foaming, and maintain stable viscosity across wide temperature swings. Even slight contamination can cause delayed responses, uneven movement, or sudden system failure. Hydraulic oil also has to protect extremely tight tolerances. Valves, solenoids, and actuators rely on microscopic clearances to function correctly. If the oil breaks down or oxidizes, varnish and deposits can form, slowing valve response and reducing system accuracy. In advanced systems, that loss of precision can change ride height, suspension stiffness, or roof operation timing in ways the driver immediately notices. Despite its durability, hydraulic oil is not lifetime fluid.
Heat cycles, moisture ingress, and mechanical shear gradually degrade its performance. Many manufacturers specify service intervals based on time rather than mileage, especially for vehicles with hydraulic suspension or active body control. Hydraulic oil rarely fails loudly. Instead, systems become sluggish, inconsistent, or unpredictable. It's a fluid designed to deliver power invisibly, but when it's neglected, the illusion of effortlessness disappears fast. AC compressor oil. AC compressor oil is one of the most unforgiving oils in a car. One mistake can destroy the entire air conditioning system. Unlike most automotive oils, it doesn't circulate through a large system. It lives almost entirely inside the compressor. Its primary job is to lubricate high-speed internal components while remaining perfectly compatible with refrigerant. If that balance is broken, failure is fast and expensive. What makes AC compressor oil unique is chemical compatibility. Oils like PAG and POE must dissolve into refrigerants such as R134A or R1234YF and travel with them through the system.
At the same time, the oil must withstand compressor shaft speeds exceeding several thousand RPM while exposed to constant heat cycling. Too much oil reduces cooling efficiency, while too little oil leads to rapid compressor wear. The danger most drivers never see is contamination. Moisture reacts with refrigerant and oil to form acids, which attack internal surfaces and seals. When a compressor fails, metal debris can spread throughout the condenser, expansion valve, and evaporator. In many cases, replacing only the compressor is not enough. The entire system must be flushed or rebuilt. AC compressor oil becomes even more critical in hybrid and electric vehicles.
These compressors are electrically driven and operate at high voltage, meaning the oil must be electrically non-conductive. Using the wrong oil can compromise insulation and trigger system shutdowns or component damage. AC compressor oil doesn't just affect comfort, it determines whether the climate system survives at all. It's a fluid most drivers never think about until cold air disappears and repair bills suddenly skyrocket. So whether your car runs on gasoline, hybrid technology, or electricity, oil is still working silently in the background to keep everything alive.
Using the right oil for the right system isn't just maintenance, it's the difference between long-term reliability and an expensive repair waiting to happen. If this breakdown helped you understand your car better, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who drives. And if you have questions about your own vehicle, leave a comment below. I'll be glad to help.